Wanna have a good time.
Oh! This guy has the most unfortunate things that happen to him right before he gets knocked out.
Do you know why I am making this video? It is simply because of you. After having relayed the news about Vitaly being a menace and harassing Filipinos in the Philippines, I saw in the comment section below a lot of you mentioning someone called JOHN SOMALI. And I was like, who in the world are they talking about? And it turns out Vitaly is not the first IRL streamer who's been doing pranks in foreign countries. There was a guy that goes by the name of JOHN SOMALI who is basically the OG of this kind of content. And I thought today that I should learn more about this while reacting to a video called Disrespectful IRL Streamer Facing 29 Years in Korean Prison. Because I don't know much about this whole thing, I thought I should learn about it with you guys. And it's been uploaded by a YouTuber called Atozi. There you go. So, before we start, maligayang pagbabalik sa aking channel. Ako po si Ovela. I'm a sound engineer, beatmaker, and content creator on YouTube based here in Manila, Philippines. And you guys are so happy that Vitaly has been arrested. He is in prison, and a lot of you do not want him to be deported right away. You guys want him to rot a little bit in Filipino prison first. All right, let's get to it.
This IRL streamer is now reportedly facing up to 29 years in prison and has just had his passport removed by the Korean police, as they're currently investigating him for a whole laundry list of felonies. And this is all after the Korean public was essentially hunting him for sport for a whole week. So it's safe to say this moron of an IRL streamer that we've been covering for a little bit over a year heavily regrets bringing his clown show to Korea. The whole reason this guy is known is...
See, I had no idea that this was actually a thing, that some, who call themselves content creators are doing this thing where they stream themselves, in real life and prank people. And actually it's more like trolling, What a crazy idea.
He essentially goes to countries that are famous for being extreme.
He definitely looks Somalian. So is that why he called himself Johnny Somali? He looks like he's from East Africa.
Extremely high trust societies. So in return, they are tolerant and nice to his antics. He then tries to push the boundaries as far as he can, thinking that he'll get away with basically anything. So he plays this game of being an absolute burden to society until the police show up and suddenly he didn't do anything wrong. And if they even try to give him the slightest amount of punishment, he...
Does that remind you of somebody else? Huh?
Cries about how unfair they are towards him. We've seen him test the limits in both Japan and Israel, and both places he ended up finding out and fleeing the countries. In Japan, he was beat up multiple times and ended up spending a little bit over 3 months in jail. And in Israel, he was detained by police and followed around by them for the most...
See, that's exactly what they want. Just like Vitaly, which is why in my yesterday's video, I felt bittersweet making that video about him being arrested, because I really do feel like his goal is to be arrested.
Of his stay until he decided to flee before he was arrested for a longer period of time. Over the past few weeks, though, he decided to go to Korea, and this has all happened again. But the big difference between Korea and the other countries is he was way more reckless and disrespectful simply because I guess he thought he could get away with it there. Unfortunately for the streamer, though, this was absolutely not the case, because just looking at the whole laundry list of felonies he's facing, he could actually be going away for up to 29 years if the judge really decides to put their foot down on him. And I mean, hey, if they don't, he's made it extremely clear that he will just continue this behavior.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. Like, you're gonna come up to me, bro, why are you being racist to other people in other countries? Why are you bullying people in other countries? For money, like, for clout. I've said it many times. I don't give a f. I have no morals. I'm a sociopath. I don't give a f. At all. Like, period. Like, put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a...
He said it very clearly. It's for money, clout, and he even described himself as a sociopath. How do you not flag this and arrest the guy for good?
Like, I care about nobody but my f***ing self.
Wow.
So as we covered in my last couple of
That's
videos
so
on the
sad.
situation of him in Korea, a lot has happened revolving him in Korea. To give a quick and shortened list to catch you up to speed, as soon as he arrived, he immediately started disrespecting the culture, which included harassing countless women, interrupting a concert by going on stage, buying a fish and intentionally leaving it out in the sun, and then walking around all day, so it became absolutely disgusting. Then bringing it around and shoving it in people's faces on the public transportation for content. He was then throwing food and screaming inside of
Exactly. Content. That's what I've been doing from the beginning of this video. Content. This is not content.
a 7-Eleven, and when an elder store clerk begged him to stop, he cursed her out, which is now one of the main things he actually got into trouble for. But the other large incident was him finding these comfort lady statues that exist for this reason. And
Wait. The Statue of Peace, often shortened to Sonyeosang in Korean or Shojozo in Japanese, and sometimes called the Comfort Woman statue, is a symbol of the victims of sexual slavery known euphemistically as comfort women by the Japanese military during World War II.
Decided to then go and grope them and pour baby oil all over them.
Oh my
then undressed himself and started dancing on them. It's just a sad and pathetic attempt for attention.
So
but little did he know he would
disrespectful.
actually indirectly create this large community in Korea to literally hunt him for sport. But his first interaction after this situation that we covered with him and the police was fairly calm.
감사합니다. YouTube off? Why?
신고 들어왔어. 112 신고.
I don't know.
끄라고.
Gino, go.
끄라고요.
Call somebody. I don't know English.
폰 오프.
English.
오프. What are you doing here?
I didn't do anything. I'm in Hongdae. Didn't do anything.
Stop recording.
You, what? It's on black. What?
No.
I can put on my face.
No.
My face.
No,
Go.
no.
My face.
Stop. Insulting anything. Anybody.
I never insulted anybody.
We saw that.
Saw what?
We always saw that.
Saw what?
You, on your YouTube.
I didn't do anything. Yes.
Yeah.
What's serious?
Very serious.
What is very serious?
Hey.
I can't show my face.
See? And you know who is to blame? It's the people who watch him and donate to him. You know, like support him financially. Are you insane? It's basically encouragement.
Jail. I go jail. Let's go jail. I go jail.
You're basically condoning his behavior.
Arrest. Cuff.
I go to jail.
jail.
Oh my god.
My protection.
Hey, this is Korea.
I understand. It's on video.
You speak Korean.
No, I don't.
Ah.
Now go back to your country.
I can go whenever I want. I have freedom. I'm an American citizen. I have visa 90 days.
Well, that statement aged extremely poorly, as he's now had his passport taken away from him.
At this point, if he keeps using that excuse that he's American and he has a visa for 90 days, then the US should be the ones to deal with this issue, you know, and bring him back to the US, or change the policy and not give anybody freedom to travel to Korea for 90 days. Actually, it's not the US, it's Korea that should change the rules for Americans.
Can you tell me? Go.
Just go.
Just go.
Okay. That's okay.
What I do? No, you need to tell me what I do.
Go.
What I do.
Taka.
Taka.
Don't yelling to people.
I never yell to nobody.
That's all.
That should have been the biggest wake-up call, that they're currently monitoring everything he's doing. But instead, his want for attention is just too great for him. He just can't resist it, so he just keeps on streaming. And this is around the time these Korean online communities start putting a bounty for finding this guy.
Nice.
At one point, they reportedly raised over 10 million won, which
Wow.
is over 7 grand in freedom money, for whoever that could knock him out. So people essentially started showing up while he was out
crazy.
streaming to tell the world where he was and to
See, this is not good, okay? I don't think this is okay, but it is entertaining. Now it has become entertaining, but it's scary that we have come to this, because this is the type of concept that I've seen in Hollywood movies, you know, about the future. And it's really horrifying if we can get to this point.
report him to the police.
Crazy. Hi. Hello. Huh? Huh? Me? So who are you? Yo, back up, back up. Yo, what's up? What's up? Who are you?
Whoa,
What's up? Who are you? What you want?
What are you doing?
Yo, who are you? You're on camera.
I talk to you.
Police will come.
Because
Police will come.
what are you doing? Turn on.
No.
Turn on.
No.
Turn on. What? No, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What? This one?
This nigga's like,
Bro, you're a stalker. What do you want? No, talk to my friend. Talk. 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 No, talk. No. Passport. Passport for what? Passport. Let me talk over here.
So he's not there alone. I feel like that other guy is with him because he also kind of looks, you know, East African.
Right here, relax. I'm right here.
Maybe
Chill
his
out.
brother or something?
I'm not go. Talk to my Korean friend,
Family
Korean.
member?
Translate. Translate. I will give you, but translate. Hey, passport. Bro, these niggas are retarded. Why don't you take his passport? Take his ID.
한명 더 있어. 저 친구.
Take his ID. Take his ID. My God, what is the problem? Dancer, oh my God, they're recording it. This is crazy.
So clearly, they're building a case on him as more and more of the police are becoming aware of this guy. But he was let go yet again. Unfortunately for him, all the commotion basically announced exactly where he was. So, you know, the people who are hunting him for sport knew exactly where he was, and not too long after this interaction, he was sucker punched by a random dude.
We're gonna have a, trust me.
See, this
we're
guy,
gonna
his
have a great
friend.
night.
Go to Johnny's stream, we're gonna have a good time.
Oh!
This guy has the most unfortunate things that happen to him right before he gets knocked out. In Japan, he was knocked out to the Mario coin sound effect, and his last words here were, "We're gonna have a great night," but then gets immediately obliterated. But hey, they then start chasing this guy.
Bring your guys back here, boy. The fuck is your problem?
Ah, the audio got muted.
It's on camera.
Who in the fuck out of you? We gotta
It's on camera.
He really got
It's on
punched.
camera.
do bitch ass. Poor eyes, geek ass, bitch ass. Keep walking. See? Keep walking, pussy ass. Keep walking.
It's on camera.
Oh,
You better get your phone. Yo, give him his phone.
I'm
Give me his phone.
drop.
Give him his phone.
Right. Okay, so to give you guys some context on why the Korean people are also upset with Gino is, one, he's Johnny's accomplice.
Ah,
Two,
there you go.
he had a viral clip where he was
He's Johnny's accomplice.
verbally harassing a bunch of Korean women for his own content.
Damn, you look so mad. Emo bitch. Fuck you, bitch. You got an attitude. What's wrong with you? Why are you starting shit for? You. I ain't even got no problems with you. Yeah, move along. Move along, dirty bitch. Or dirty emo bitch. Get the fuck out of here, you stink ass pussy. Your pussy look like roast beef.
That is so disrespectful. Now I know exactly what Vitaly was trying to do. You know, he was trying to emulate this guy.
Stank ass sashimi pussy bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
And I put the camera at her face and then she got mad. Oh, fuck you. There she goes, the dumbass emo bitch. Something like that. Oh, you better move along, bitch. Fuck you.
What a filthy
Stank
mouth.
pussy, sashimi pussy. I bet your pussy smell like fish. It stink.
Yeah, these guys are parasites, and
Yeah.
they deserve everything that's coming for them.
Oh,
but
yeah.
these guys weren't also expecting this kind of reaction, because that's why they go to Japan and Korea, because it seems like their goal is to exploit how nice the people are there.
Yeah.
So you can see a clear shift.
And Vitaly came here to the Philippines because he figured Filipinos are also extremely nice. I mean, it's broadcasted everywhere on YouTube that it's more fun in the Philippines, and the Filipinos are the kindest people in the world. So of course he was gonna try Filipinos, you know, see how far he could push them. But I feel like the Philippines has retaliated a lot faster than South Korea and maybe even Japan, you know? Yeah, don't mess with the Philippines.
Shift in their behavior when they started to realize, oh, we're actually being hunted, because only 2 days later, this happens to them again.
Get off your face.
이 새끼 뇌병변 장애 있나 봐.
What's up?
Oh!
때렸다. 레전드.
So the disrespectful streamer, Johnny, he then called the police on the guys who attacked him. But instead, the police interrogated, searched, and drug tested him. And unfortunately for Johnny, he allegedly tested positive for THC. Here in the
What
US,
is
that is
THC?
literally no big deal at all because it's recreational in most states. But in Korea,
Oh
that's bad
my
news,
God.
as they have a zero drug policy like many other Asian countries. So I get that he's not bright, but you have to be a serious moron for him to essentially taunt the police for a living, but also smoke pot in a country that will throw you in prison for 5 years
So THC is weed.
over it. Who in their right mind would ever do that? Like, you would...
And by the way, I love the fact that here in the Philippines, specifically in BGC, or at least the areas where I've been to, I have never smelled weed anywhere. You know, it's huge change compared to Montreal, Canada, where, you know, as you're walking in the streets, you can smell weed very often because it's legal to smoke weed there. But I hate the smell of weed. So I'm so happy to be here.
think it would be in your best interest to minimize the ways they could ruin your life, but apparently not, because he doesn't care. He just wants to crash out in the most entertaining way possible for his viewers, because that's how he makes money. And to add salt to his wounds, YouTube banned him on both of his channels.
Yay.
So now he's banned on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, leaving him with Rumble until they ban him over there as well. It's just baffling how dumb and naive you can act. And then to add to that, because he is really going for the Hall of Fame of morons here, he apparently deepfaked videos of himself and a popular Korean creator making out.
God.
Also allegedly claiming that she is his girlfriend, which is also illegal in Korea and can be penalized with up to 7 years in prison for the deepfaking incident. But on top of that, she's also suing him for this as well, allegedly. So now you also have Korean state media reporting on his antics as well.
JOHN SOMALI came to Korea with the obvious intention of making clickbait videos to promote his provocative channel. However, the table seems to have turned, as he is now being used to help Korean online streamers generate views. After videos of Koreans, including one streamer, assaulting Somali went viral, many Korean YouTubers are seeking out the American in the hopes of causing an altercation so they can either stream or even incite the scuffle. Within South Korea, JOHN SOMALI is known as a golden goblin, a gamer reference to a creature whose perk is when you kill them, you get rewards and loot. While many here think that confronting Somali and exacting retribution is karma and can be seen as dispensing justice, others are questioning whether it is right for people to take matters into their own hands on behalf of local police for failing to deal with Somali's anti-social.
Yeah, because like the thing is, you really want the police to deal with this because
it just feels like this guy has a lot of time between his hands, and it feels like he comes maybe from a privileged family, and maybe he's just extremely bored or something. I don't know, because yeah, he said it's for money and attention and clout, but under all that, there must be another reason.
You don't want to crash out or ruin your own life based on a moron. Like, he's not worth that. You just want the police to handle it. Obviously, it makes for entertaining content.
Exactly
but still,
what I was
he's
saying.
not worth ruining your life over.
Behavior. Amidst this moral debate, a new report regarding Somali has generated attention. During one of his live streams, Somali
Right, there you have this as well.
a YouTuber, claiming she is his girlfriend. However, some viewers raised questions that the
Idiot.
look unnatural and speculated that it was created using deepfake AI. Such suspicions seem to have been justified when the original video of the female streamer had no kissing scenes. Angered viewers informed the female YouTuber to sue Somali, and supposedly she will take legal action against the American.
I just talked to the police officers, checked the news, and asked me if I was the person in Johnny's videos. They said they will move forward with the case as soon as possible. Oh, he is actually cooked.
Under South Korea's sexual violence protection law, a person who makes and or disseminates AI and deepfake videos can face upwards of up to 7 years in prison or be fined $36,000. With Somali now banned from leaving Korea and with charges leveled against the American.
Look how he's behaving. That is so disrespectful. But you know what? I think he probably has $36,000 to spend, you know, because of the dumb people that encourage him by supporting him financially.
The future of the infamous prankster seems uncertain, and he may be thinking to himself that this time he bit off more than he could chew.
What a Hall of Fame moron. Will he go down as the dumbest streamer ever? Probably. So, with...
so far I feel like he's done worse than Vitaly. So yeah, maybe.
all of this going down, what did Johnny and his viewers try to do to avoid consequences? Well, they made this plot to flee the country.
Do not fly out of fucking Seoul, okay? If you're going to leave, take a cab from your hotel, literally.
Dude, you're already on a list. Like, there's no way out.
Go somewhere out of the city to like a train area. Then take the train to either Jeju or Busan and catch a flight out of there where nobody
Lay low. Surely catching a cab straight to like the international airport would be pretty safe. Like I can't imagine what do you think's gonna happen there?
I don't think. No way. At Incheon, no one's gonna attack you at the airport. No way.
Dude, man.
No, the police will just not let you leave.
I would catch then if you're gonna leave out of Incheon, but definitely catch a cab, bro. Don't get on the fucking train.
Yeah, the train or the fucking bus. No,
Absolutely not. Call like an Uber or a cab. Yeah, and then once you get to take an evening flight, take a flight that leaves late.
Like 11 p.m. some shit like that.
Why are people helping him?
Yep, where nobody's gonna know, and then. What you do is you go live when you get to a new country.
You have to go through border control. They're going to stop you. They're investigating you. Like, what? Unfortunately for him, like, Korea is a peninsula.
No, but they're hoping that not everybody has heard of him. Maybe he will, encounter a policeman who hasn't been informed, and eventually let him out of the country. It's possible,
Like, the only way out is going through North Korea. That's not really the place you want to go to. Oh, man. So this guy was saying, like, hey, you should go to what? Jeju? Wait, can you even take the train? That's an island.
It's an island.
Huh?
You can take the train.
Wait a second. Train from Seoul to Jeju.
Is that
possible?
possible?
No, there's no train that goes to Jeju. He would have to take a ferry. But still, there's no way he's going to get onto a ferry undetected. Like, he's not going to sneak onto it Metal Gear Solid style in a box. Dude, he is cooked here.
And then rinse and repeat. But do not... Like, I would get the fuck out of...
Because there's no clout more to get in Korea. Like, it's over. Like, it's peaked. Yeah, like, the only thing I can do is like go and do a terrorist attack. Like, there's no way to get this. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean, you can't say a dumber statement.
Stream today because you can just drag it on for like 5 hours. Like, just get like
just sit in my room.
Yeah.
My desktop stream. I guess I've never done it before. I've never really done that, but
but just like
bro, it's a little too late for the desktop streams.
But I guess like YouTube, you don't want to lose your channel either, so you can't be like too.
That's gone.
Too late.
But
I might show some of those comfort woman memes. I'll show some of those comfort woman memes they put in this Discord. I'll write Joel's someone needs to DM me Joel's address in the DM.
Well, you'll get banned for doxing.
Oh, I can't show address.
I don't think so. No,
yeah, you will get banned for doxing.
Dude,
address.
It's baffling he didn't even know that. Good job, dude. What is slightly entertaining to hear is the defeat in his voice. There's nothing more he can do that will actually benefit him more than hurt him, which is exactly how it's supposed to be for this type of streamer. You shouldn't be able to harass and use random people on the street for your own content for profit. It's just a low-life way of making a living, because not only is he being...
Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who do this all over the world, but also here in the Philippines, not to the extent of Vitaly or, this dude Johnny or John Somali, but, I've seen some people who go around and ask, underage women, some very sexual questions, that I find disturbing. So, yeah, there are some shady people out there.
Being a net negative to society, but he's also inspiring other dumbasses to go be like him. But while they're plotting to leave, the Korean internet community is still hunting him for sport.
Johnny 어딨어?
And this prompted Johnny to make a response video to this.
Hello, the Korean public, the Korean people, everybody chan, let's drink, we'll kick chan. And as you can see, yes, I am still in Korea. As you can see, the Hanguk. I love Korea, and try to find me. I dare you. You never will. So good luck. That's all I want to say to you guys. And I need to address the Korean media. I want to address JTBC News. for defamation against me. Today, JTBC News said that I was guilty of 2 different assault cases. That is not true. I love the Korean police. I respect the Korean police. They've treated me very greatly, and I am complying and working with the Korean police in whatever investigations they have.
Yeah, he's not guilty yet. He's being investigated for all these charges. So at least he is right there. But him saying, oh, come find me, that aged extremely poorly.
I am not guilty of assault. Yoon Suk-ul, I love you.
Who is this guy?
Love you.
See, that's probably disrespectful in Korea.
Sean, you guys only saw me dancing with the statue. And honestly, if I could take it back, I won't.
Exactly. See?
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. If you want me to apologize and bow down on my knees and apologize,
Dude, this is gonna go so poorly for him in court.
You're gonna kill me? You're gonna kill me for dancing with a metal fucking bronze statue? Get fucking over it. That's what I need to say. You think I'm gonna sit here and make a fake apology, and if you think I'm gonna sit here and like cry about it and make a nonsense?
This dude is literally his own worst nightmare.
His parents have failed him. And the American educational system.
Like,
that's who I
he
blame.
just made everything so much easier for prosecutors to really put their foot down on him. Oh man, dude. But yeah, you know his statement of, yeah, try to find me. Well, they found him in less than 24 hours in the most Andrew Tate possible way, because they used a pizza box to find him, because apparently there was only one 24-hour pizza place that was open around the area that he was. And honestly, I'm extremely impressed with how quickly they found this guy. I mean, just watching this whole situation, you're just like, yeah, this is just the biggest reminder to just treat everyone with respect, and you won't get the Johnny Somali treatment in Korea. It's fairly easy to just walk around and treat people as you want to be treated yourself. He doesn't get that though. But as I said, he was found very quickly and got knocked out again.
Oh boy.
I mean, he still has the bandage on his eye from the first time he got knocked out after this.
And he's so happy. He's so happy. He's obnoxious. Oh my god, I'm expecting the punch to come from anywhere. He's arrogant. Oh!
Oh, he did that right in front of a bunch of police officers. So here's the aftermath of that situation. So he was knocked to the ground.
My hat.
Oh, he's not okay.
Really dizzy from
Oh
this.
yeah, very dizzy. He's not okay. They are sick of him.
So remember that guy, because the guy that knocked him out becomes slightly important later on. Because apparently he's a streamer and content creator in Korea. Also a veteran. And the Korean community also bailed him out and put him in a 5-star hotel for his service that he just did for his country.
Wow.
But just to make things even worse for him, remember the 7-Eleven incident?
Yeah, oh my god.
He's now being charged for obstruction of business for that stunt. So Gino, who many of you guys remember as the person who snitched on him in Japan, he fled the country and is now safe back in Arizona, where both of these guys are originally from. A bunch of Korean streamers also had a press conference where they all filed police reports against Johnny, and some of them also sued him. So as of the 2nd of November, the most recent charges that are filed against him: convenience store obstruction, urine tested positive for THC, investigation underway for assault, and then you have the deep fakes, etc. And then it goes on to say if found guilty for the drug charges, a maximum sentence is 10 years. He's also on Discord, so he hasn't been officially arrested yet as of the 2nd of November. I'm not sure if that's the case right now or not, but his passport has been taken away and he was banned from leaving the country. As of the 5th of November, they removed his passport, from what I can tell. YouTube has apparently suspended 3 of his channels, and the National Assembly of Korea are now monitoring the situation. So he's now facing 5 years for the THC, 7 years for obstructing the business, and 7 years for the deepfake incident. And then you also have that potential assault charge that could also add 10 years in prison. And that is if he's that unlucky. But as of now, I haven't seen any elaboration for what exactly he did to get that charge. But since all these charges could stack, worst case, he could actually look up to 29 years in prison for being a complete moron. And since I recorded all of this, he's now came out with this super sarcastic apology that was also aired on Korean news. So I loaded up the AI translation tool so we can at least get the gist of what is going on, even though it's pretty botched. So let's see how this came out.
Somali, a YouTuber who has garnered a lot of attention for insulting the Girl of Peace statue, suddenly appeared at the statue in Dobonggu, Seoul. Somali, who was accompanied by another YouTuber, did as he was told and
why did the AI make his voice sound like that?
Apologized in Korean, bowing his head.
I am Jamal. Sorry.
It's so botched.
Somali hasn't been seen since he was assaulted for the 3rd time on the rēÄakSH of last month and was reportedly persuaded by fellow YouTubers to apologize. Somali appeared to be nervous, a change from his previous live streams. The YouTuber who had punched him last time was also present, and Somali asked him if they were having a conversation or fighting again, and after being told that they weren't, he continued. Somali said he didn't know about the significance of the girl statue.
That's BS.
To apologize to the Korean. He said he did it.
It's very intentional why he decided to do this with the Korean statue. There is no way I believe that he accidentally did this to multiple different comfort lady statues without knowing the meaning of it. He found the statue on purpose.
Hey, maybe he is that dumb. You never know.
He like hunted down these statues on his own streams, and when some of them were walled off, he was like, uh-oh, gotta find another one. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Okay.
He did it to entertain his American viewers and only realized he had offended them after seeing their reactions.
Right, yeah. This is not gonna help him in court either.
He was just trying to create entertaining content. Not to cause pain, not to get someone in trouble. Jail or cause an assault, he added. As for Somali, he was suspended from leaving the country by police on...
I'm sorry, but this is not content, and that is the unfortunate thing about calling everything and anything content, okay? Filming yourself talking, just talking, you know, not adding anything of value to people's lives is not content, okay? It's just you.
Suspicion of disruption. When confronted with a situation that turned out to be more...
And when you're disturbing the peace, filming yourself disturbing the peace, it's only that. It's disturbing the peace. It's not content. It's ruining people's lives.
More serious than he intended, Somali apologized. Somali was caught on camera sticking his tongue out and making a V with his fingers in the car on the way home, sparking controversy over whether he was sincere.
Exactly. He doesn't care.
Apologizing when things get out of hand, as he has done in previous countries.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I mean, this guy's whole game is essentially, how much can I ruin my own life? That's essentially what he's playing right now. But from what I can tell, this apology was arranged by a Korean influencer by the name of Vivian and her boyfriend, who is a black dude living in Korea. This is relevant because they are apparently frustrated with Johnny because they believe his behavior and actions ruin the perception of black people in Korea. And this is apparently...
There you go. There you go. And that is a huge problem because that's exactly what Vitaly did here in the Philippines. He is ruining, you know, the perception of foreigners and content creators in the Philippines, which is why, you know, people like me, other YouTubers, other foreigners had to, you know, basically come together and say that this was not okay.
Why they arranged this apology to try and fix that, but I guess they're not familiar enough with Johnny because they didn't think he wouldn't lie and make a joke out of the entire situation like he does with every other situation. Obviously, this whole arrangement seems to have backfired on both them and also Johnny, because this won't help him in court either. Overall, I mean, this story is just, it's so complicated to cover because the main news sources are either in Korean or Japanese, and clearly I'm heavily relying on translation tools to get the accurate information. So to reiterate, he hasn't been charged with anything yet. He's just facing a whole plethora.
I mean, Atozi, it seems like he has a very, very big channel on YouTube. I think he can afford to reach out to a proper translator, like a person, Korean and, you know, Japanese, to help him out.
Of charges, but obviously he is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, even though he live streamed himself doing most of the things he's charged for. The only thing that I couldn't really find any more details on is the alleged assault charge, but the dude just proves over and over again that he will not stop until he actually receives some sort of repercussions for his own actions. So will Korea follow through with that? Who knows? I guess only time will tell, but we will be here to cover it. Okay, so after that recording, I did end up finding the original recording of this apology, which is in English, which makes things infinitely easier for us to understand. So let's take a look at that here.
소말리만 사과하자.
앵크.
고마워.
때리러 온 게 아니고.
진짜 잘했어.
소말리? 우리 그냥 토킹, okay?
Yeah, we can talk. You don't need to fight.
No fight.
No fight.
Okay, I'll say right now, I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. I was trying to get, you know what I mean? It was just entertainment for my audience. We're from America. We really don't know much about the comfort woman or much about the statue, where we're from.
Unfortunately, I mean, this is probably bullshit, but unfortunately, I think it's also partly true that a lot of Americans are oblivious about what's happening outside of America. Seriously.
So when I saw this statue, I came upon it on my stream. At first, I really didn't know what it was.
This dude is such a liar.
Korean people, I see that it really hurt you guys, and my intention in coming to Korea was not to cause this kind of shitstorm.
Yeah, right.
My intention was to come here, do my live streams, make content, and be funny. It wasn't.
This is your content. What are you talking about?
Or get anybody in trouble, or make anybody go to jail, or catch us.
Who can believe this after seeing his previous record? You know, him doing the exact same crap, you know, in Japan first, right? And he probably did it in other countries as well. Who can believe him now?
Assault cases or stuff like this, you know what I mean? Because that's when it's going too far.
Yeah.
Truly, it's a hurtful thing. It's something that hurts the Korean pride and the Korean culture. In America, we have a different kind of comedy, and we have a different kind of culture in America.
No. If, I don't know, a South Korean goes to America and does exactly what he did to an American, you know, statue that means a lot to the culture of the States, you know, it would be the same consequences. What is he talking about?
Wouldn't do that stuff here either, though.
Yeah.
Where this kind of behavior is not acceptable. So let's do it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm open to it.
Can you guys tell me a little bit more of the history of the statue? Because I haven't done too much research.
Okay, he got it. So.
He knows exactly what it is and what it's for.
I think killing and assault is too far.
Right.
But I do see where they're coming from, and I see how it hurt them as a country and it hurt their pride. And it wasn't my intention when I first came here. You know, I wanted to come here. When I first came to South Korea, I'm not gonna lie, I have like a lot of my other content before the statue incident has been great. All the Koreans have treated me great. Like I've had nights out drinking with Koreans, partying with Koreans, and they've showed me the utmost hospitality and respect. So honestly, that I hit a nerve this much, I think it's good to be a man and apologize for what I've done.
Yeah, I mean, come on. This is just a rinse and repeat of his apology tour in Japan once he realized he was actually facing some serious time, because he did the exact same thing. He uploaded this apology video trying to fake this whole sincere attitude that he was genuinely sorry. But in reality, as soon as he got off, he removed the apology video from his channel and just continued the same behavior. He's not sorry. He's sorry that he was caught and might actually have to deal with some serious consequences here. Also, after seeing the introduction of this video, yeah, ignore my hair sticking out there. Man, that was annoying. What a frustrating thing. Well, let's continue the video. Then on top of that, the US can actually revoke his passport according to the YouTube attorney legal mindset.
If the department is informed by appropriate foreign government authority or...
Why is this guy yelling?
international organization that the applicant is subject to arrest, subject of a warrant for arrest for a felony. So in the other country, so when Korea arrests him for a felony, they can revoke his passport.
And they did.
Right there under D. That's what I was looking for.
So even if he somehow gets out of this self-inflicted mess, he might have to retire from being a travel nuisance streamer. This situation is just baffling to me because we've essentially watched this guy over the span of a little bit over a year permanently destroy his own career in life for internet attention. And it's also the worst type of internet attention because most of his viewers, they were rooting for his downfall. They hate him. And
well, it does not seem like it. It seems that doesn't make any sense to me, because if most of his viewers are rooting for his downfall, then why do they keep not only watching him but also supporting him financially? If you're rooting for his downfall, then you stop watching him and you don't give him any money, and trust me, he will stop.
The whole situation is just, it's wild. It's just an unbelievably stupid story. We also just dropped some new mats on mat.city, which I'll be linking in the top description down below.
Okay, wow, that is unbelievable. So this video was uploaded 4 months ago, so I wonder what the latest news on this dude are. Oh my god, I can't believe that people like this actually exist. Seriously. And like this, I mean, like this guy and Vitaly, who would do anything for clout, you know, and money as well. I mean, I'm sure they're okay. They probably don't need that much money, you know, because I mean, especially Vitaly with the 10 million, you know, subscribers, I'm pretty sure he did okay. Maybe he has some savings or whatever. But for clout, it's so sad. Anyway, I really do hope that there aren't that many IRL streamers who are trolls like these two. Seriously. So sad. And if there are, I mean, JOHN SOMALI, if you watch this video or manage to leave Korea, or maybe you have already left Korea by a miracle, do not come to the Philippines, because it's not gonna go well for you. Seriously, it's gonna be worse than Korea. There you have it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about this crazy person. Thank you for watching. Maraming salamat po. And of course, if you found value in this video, do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.